This is the home page of Mac. You have to first click on this first admission form button. It takes you to the page where you have to fill in various details. So the first window is where you fill in the claimant details, the name, the address, email address, phone number. If there is more than one claimant, you can use this button and keep adding the number of other claimants. Once all the details about all the claimants are filled in, you proceed to the next window which says respondent details. Here you can add the details of the respondent. If there is more than one respondent, you can keep adding by clicking on this red button. Thereafter, you come to the legal clauses where you enter the default clause, the jurisdiction, as well as the arbitration clause. As you scroll down, you come across a button called relief sought. Here you have to describe the relief sought by you in detail but in brief. Thereafter, you enter the claim amount in Indian rupees. The other side of the screen, you can upload your required documents. The first is your power of attorney or ID card. Second is your demand notice. Third is the copy of agreement. And fourth is the copy of order any, if any. Thereafter, you submit this admission form by clicking here on this button. Once you click on submit admission form, a admission ID is generated. That admission ID take you back to the registration form. And if you see this, this is your admission ID. Once you enter your admission ID as well as the other details, you can create your account by signing up. Now, after you sign up, you will be given a password and a username which you can access to log into your account whenever you want. So once you log in, it will direct you to the dashboard. On the dashboard side, there is one home page which gives you overview. Now, insofar as the individual members or the claimants or the respondents are concerned, the minute they click on the cases, the details about your case will be reflected. So here you can see the case number, the claimant's name, the respondent's name, the status whether it is approved or not, and at what stage it is created. Now going back, once you click on this, the case number, the other details about your case will be reflected. The name of the arbitrator, business on each hearing date, the list of hearing dates, and purpose of next hearing date is given on the screen. Once you click on it, you get the details. The attachment section gives you the documents uploaded, and not only the documents uploaded by the claimant, but the documents uploaded by the respondent can also be viewed under this heading of attachment. On the right side of the screen, you can see the case summary where the case number appears and the status, whether your claim is approved, it is in process, it is rejected, and on which date it is created appears on it. The next button is about the hearing schedules, where your overall status, whether the arbitration is in progress or an order has been passed or a notice has been issued. So hearing schedule overall status gives you a fair idea of what is the status of your case along with the last hearing date and the next hearing date. The claimant party's name is also reflected along with the name of the respondent party. As you scroll down further, you can see a link called evidence and documents. If you click on evidence, if any evidence is uploaded or given by the respondent party, you can view that as well. Now, if you go back again to attachment, here you can see all the documents attached by either of the parties. This option on the right side is for logging out. You can log out from your website. If you go on the dashboard, you can see the upcoming hearing schedules on this calendar. You can see total number of cases, total number of arbitrators. Now, before I take you further, I would like you to understand the process by going back to the home page. Now, once you complete this admission form and submit this admission form from here, after uploading all the documents, In addition to generating an admission registration ID, a notice is also sent to the arbitrator and to the respondent that so and so claim has been filed against you and so arbitrator is appointed. Appointment of arbitrator can be challenged by either of the parties, and once the challenge is also put up on the dashboard, appears on the dashboard, if the challenge is valid, the computer aided system of the MAC again selects yet another arbitrator. Again a notice is issued and the arbitrator again gives a disclosure. Thereafter, once the arbitrator and both the parties are in agreement, the arbitration proceeding commences. The respondent is given time to submit his written statement. Now, if you see the previous dashboard which we had gone to, there is also a countdown timer which gives the time frames in which the respondent is required to file his written statement and in how many days the entire proceeding of arbitration has to be completed. So this in short is the application of Mac, which is very user friendly. The interfaces are very easy to use and you can access it on your cell phone, you can access it on your computer, laptop, any instrument which is comfortable to you. It works on Android and iOS.